at mhsystem.org/heart.
Pioneer Family Auto Group invites you to take the showroom challenge, but you better make sure you're gassed up because the Pioneer Family Auto Group of Marietta, Williamstown, and Parkersburg offer the most car lots, vehicle selection, and showroom service in the area. Start at Pioneer Buick GMC on State Route 7 North Marietta, then to Pioneer Chevrolet Cadillac, Family Ford Lincoln, Pioneer Family Easy Credit Auto Sales, and Easy Credit Trucks and SUVs. To Pioneer, pre-owned of Williamstown, and Pioneer Honda, Mazda, Volkswagen, Parkersburg.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
Lights dim, smoke machine and fire to our left as the Marietta Tigers come out of their locker room. For Frye, they went in kind of early, back out. They've been shooting here in the pregame the last, 4 minutes or so. So there's a Frye team getting ready to come out of the court. The Tigers are out here, and joining me again for the first time this season, we'll be together most of the rest of the season, the big guy, former Tiger great John Sewell. And John, good to have you, and what a game to start off with for Frye Marietta.
Yeah, it's a great little local contest. Didn't used to see this a whole lot until they got in the new league this year. So going to see some more of this, obviously, in the future with some of these teams coming together in pretty much every sport, and get some of these local matchups that draw, some pretty big crowds. Kind of reminds you of a little miniature Warren from back in the day. Yeah,
you and I were talking about your senior year, a Warren game that was held here. I remember listening to Johnny and Mark on that call, and the fire marshal had shut the game down at the halftime of the JV game. In that one, there was people sitting in the middle of the stands or in the middle of the bleachers where you walk up and different things. Austin Cunningham, he played against for Warren in that. You were the big guy from Marietta. That was a fun little back and forth rivalry. Probably some great memories.
Yeah, it was some good and bad memories, right? We were 15-7 that year. Only lost to 3 teams. You had Chillicothe, who was really, really good. Portsmouth, who was making their Final Four runs. We lost to Warren 3 times. But the game here against Warren was both teams were undefeated coming in. And, yeah, it was a triple header. And halftime of the JV game, the fire marshal shut it down. People were sitting in the stairs and everything else. And I was telling you pregame here that coming up out of downstairs from the locker room, it almost took the breath out of you. Coming into the gym, it was so hot. And then, had a good lead in that game, and the great Austin Cunningham did what he did, and came back down, hit a couple threes, and sent it away. But it was a great game and some great contests with some local teams.
We bring it up because of the crowd that's here tonight and what it's like to play in front of a crowd. It's got to be kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's still to this day, even after playing in college and some stuff there, it's still by far the biggest crowd. I think even Austin would probably tell you the same thing. One of the biggest crowds, if not the biggest crowd we ever played in front of, even in the college level and moving on. And it was definitely one for the memories for sure. And having some of these local teams where, even
that's a nice thing.
In football, you see it too. You guys play when Marietta plays Williamstown or Fort Frye now and Warren and some of those. When you get your bigger crowds, that's what gets the kids excited.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be fun tonight here at Sutton Gymnasium. Under a minute from tip-off, it is the 6-3 Marietta Tigers, the 3-5 Fort Frye Cadets. Top starting lineups next. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Par-Mar Stores. Have you signed up for the Par-Mar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Par-Mar app can save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Par-Mar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. If you couldn't find a better time to list your home, list it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Around here, we can count on each other to help out in big ways and small. Which is why you can count on Memorial Health System to be there for you with everything your heart may need. From advanced testing technologies to open heart surgery, we're the only team in the region who can treat your condition every step of the way. As your regional health system, we're making it easier to get exceptional care close to home.
Learn more at mhsystem.org/heart.
Frye Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Frye Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Frye Dental Group, Big Drill Player of the Game. Frye Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
Honoring Tobe Offenberger here, part of that undefeated team, or the 58 team, I think, is actually what he played on, and a 4-year standout. So it's good to see him out here being honored tonight for the Marietta Tigers as we get ready for the national anthem. We're going to pause for it. We're going to take one more quick timeout, then we'll come back with starting lineups. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley Fat Max 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Def's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's wild bird food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley Fat Max 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Def's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's wild bird food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Back here at Sutton Gymnasium, Aaron Cassidy, John Sewell, and you on Friday night. A beautiful night weather-wise. Not that it matters, we're inside a gymnasium, but it was a nice night, nice day, and a lot of water in this Marietta area last few weeks, which caused cancellations for both of these teams on Tuesday. So instead of playing their normal Tuesday, Friday games, this will be the game tonight, and then the Tigers will have a whole week off until they play Warren next Friday night, unless they sneak something in midweek on us. But two teams getting introduced out onto the court right now. We'll start with the Fort Frye Cadets. Number 0, Carter Brooker. He is a senior forward at 6'2". Dawson Layton, also a senior, wears number 1. He is a guard at 5'9". Zayden Huck, number 5, a senior. He is a guard at 5'11". It is Braden Riddell. He is a junior, a junior, wears number 10, a guard, 5'11". And then Clayton Miller. He is a sophomore, guard at 6'1", wears number 12. Brooker, Layton, Huck, Riddell, Miller are your starting 5 for the Fort Frye Cadets. For the Marietta Tigers, the junior Elijah Lears-Kelly wearing number 1. It is A.J. Graham, the senior, wearing number 3. They will do the backcourt duties for the Marietta Tigers. In the front court, It'll be number 15, Isaac Coase, a senior for this Tiger team. Isaac Knighton, a junior, wears number 20. And finally, the big man in the middle, number 21 for the Marietta Tigers. He is a junior, and it is Alex Kendall, and he is 6'8" out there for the Marietta Tigers. Again, Lears Kelly, Graham, Coase, Knighton, Kendall, your 5 that will counter Brooker, Layton, Huck, Riddell, and Miller for Fort Frye. We have the 3 officials, 5 players. Now the other 5 for the Marietta Tigers mosey out onto the court after they break their huddle. Tigers in their all-white uniforms tonight, trimmed in orange and black. Scripted T on the side, scripted Tigers across their chest. For Fort Frye, they're in their all-blues, trimmed in red. White Cadets blocked across their chest, and the white numerals. Tigers win center court. If you're listening on radio, they go from left to right. On our YouTube channel stream, it's the opposite, from left to right, or right to left. And a quick bucket underneath, try for Kendall, shot no good. Knighton with the rebound, but it's stripped away, and Riddell pulls it out. He's going to bring it up across the timeline. The guard swings it on the left side to Layton. Layton looking to get it back into the hands of Miller out front. Ball loose for a moment, and in the hands of Huck. Zayden Huck holds out to the top of the center circle where Riddell handles to Huck on the right point. He is guarded closely by the Tigers' Kendall. Cadets, they are fine playing a game that is defense, slowed down, and good offense. Tigers can play a couple different styles we've seen, as driving in a lane, losing his control momentarily. Brooker puts up the loose ball. On the left side, Miller up top, swinging into the right corner to Huck. Huck hands it to Miller in the right corner. A 3 on its way, no good, and a rebound pulled down by the Tigers' big man and Kendall.
Yeah, good stand there by the Tigers defensively. It's kind of the Dan Lickey model. It's been in Fort Frye's system for years. They just 5 out and pass the ball around, look for a good shot.
Lears Kelly in the lane, back out to Kendall, pops a 3, shot off the mark, a rebound pulled down on the right side, or checked at the left side. That's by Miller. Quickly up the court on the fast break to Riddell. Riddell out front to Layton. On the right side now to Huck. Huck touches, and the Tigers almost get a steal, but it is recovered again by Brooker. He gets it into the hands of Miller. Miller touches, backdoor cut, good look to Riddell, whose shot's blocked away. Knighton with the blocked shot. Good recovery on the backside.
Yeah, great play there by Knighton. Kind of got beat a little back door, and he came out of the middle of the paint there and sent that one. Would have been to the third row if there were stands behind the hoop there.
Fort Frye Cadets inbounds. Underneath their own basket, up top, Miller. Miller's going to dribble on the left point, hand it quickly to Huck. Zayden Huck. They swing it all the way around the circle to Riddell. Back out into the hands of Layton. Jumper inside the free throw line. It's going to be a little long, and a rebound by Kendall. Here goes Lears Kelly, left side. Up top to A.J. Graham. Graham touches, right side to Coase. Quickly back to Kendall. Now the Lears Kelly. Corner to the big man and Kendall. Pauses for a second. Now to A.J. Graham. Graham on the right point.
Fort Frye here playing a little 2-3 zone. Obviously see the big size difference on the floor, and
Coase
want to exploit that.
Drive, jump shot off the mark. Rebound is pulled out of the air by Riddell after the Tigers looked like maybe they had it. Riddell with a good job of pulling it out of the air. And now a ball poked away. Good hustle by Kendall trying to save it in. And it's going to be Kendall out of bounds, but the Tigers almost got a free one going the other way. 5:22 to go here in the first. Score tied at 0. Great crowd here at Sutton Gym. We're so glad that you're with us on the radio. Pass on the right side for the Cadets to Layton. They quickly get it to Huck left side. Top of the key to Riddell. Lets a 3 fly. Shots off the mark. A rebound tipped by Knighton to Lears Kelly. Pushes to A.J. Graham. Swings it in the right corner to Coase. 3 on the way, and he knocks it down. Good ball movement by the Tigers.
Yeah, Coase, they're knocking down the 3. That's a big-time bucket there to kind of get them on the scoreboard and get going. And as slow and as patient as Fort Frye is on the offensive end, 3 points could be a big turn here early in this game.
Yeah, we're almost midway through this first quarter, and it's going to be Fort Frye basketball after somehow the ball's poked away, and Fort Frye just comes back up with it. Substitutions into the game right now for Fort Frye. Huffman, you see come in, and Snodgrass as well. along with Morgenstern for the Fort Frye Cadets, and they just get bigger when they come off the bench. It's a team that is put together, knows how to work hard in the weight room. This Fort Frye team, so well coached, such a good system and culture they have there at Fort Frye. Ball by Morgenstern up top, gets it left side into the hands of Huck, checked by Lears Kelly quickly. 4:25 to go, Tigers lead 3-0, and a whistle and a foul on Elijah out front. Team first, his first, here with 4:23 to go, and the Tiger 3-0 lead in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's what will kind of put you to sleep a little bit here at this Fort Frye offense, slowing everything down. And for the Tigers, you got to look at going the other way. You got to almost get your shot there, because sometimes the slow playing defense down here almost speeds you up going the other direction.
Snodgrass, right side pass to Huffman, fires a three. He's a sharpshooter, and he knocks it down. He can hit him from anywhere, and if he gets going, you got to watch out. A good shot there by Huffman, and it's 24-24 with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tigers basketball, coast with it, right side into the lane, gets it to Kendall. Kendall over to Lears Kelly, who slices into the lane, has it stripped away. Zayden Huck gets that one. They push quickly up to Morgenstern. Morgenstern out to Huck, fakes a three, back out top into the hands of Huffman. Huffman to Morgenstern, drives the lane, and he got stuck but was able to get it out to Huck. Now into the hands of Snodgrass, who has a quick touch to Morgenstern on this left side. Huffman thinks about driving lane, now outside to Zayden Huck, left side to Morgenstern. They're just so patient offensively. Now Huck's going to let a three go top of the key, no good. Rebound by Lears Kelly. And a timeout on the court. I think Marietta timeout. 3:18 to go. Score tied at 3 here in the first quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
In our community, when one person needs help, we all help. After all, that's what neighbors do. So you can count on your neighbors at Memorial Health System to help you on your weight loss journey. We offer the only local bariatric program led by a team of experts and your own personal care navigator. And we have the latest proven treatments, including robot-assisted surgery for award-winning bariatric care close to home. Count on Memorial Health System.
Visit mhsystem.org/bariatric to learn more.
3:18 to go, first quarter. Marietta 3, Fort Frye 3. Aaron Cassidy alongside John Sewell. Sutton Gymnasium, home of tonight's Fort Frye Marietta game. Tigers' A.J. Graham's going to bring it up across the timeline and get it to Coast, who handles the Kendall on the right point, extended outside to A.J. He's going to let a three rip. Mixes it off the side of the iron. No good. Rebound going to be to Fort Frye off of a Tiger. And so Tigers, John, probably using the timeout there to set up the press for one. But also you're saying this defensively need to get back and get set. As Knight erases another shot as Morgenstern tried to get a quick bucket the other way.
Yeah, Fort Frye really slows it down, as we talked about kind of throughout the beginning of this game. And I think defensively, I wouldn't be surprised here if the Tigers stay in that pressure like that and fall back to a zone. At that point, it makes it tougher for Fort Frye to kind of run their off screens to get guys open.
Riddell back into the game as he handles up top to Snodgrass. Right side pass to Morgenstern. Back to Snodgrass, top of the key. Left side to Layton, lets a long three go. It's off the mark. Morgenstern, though, with the offensive rebound for Fort Frye. Ball on the ground, picked up by Seth Britton. Britton the other way for the Tigers, loses the handle in the paint. Ball turned over, and it's going to go back to Fort Frye. Fort Frye has Snodgrass, Morgenstern, along with Riddell out there. Layton, and that is your 5 out there for the Fort Frye Cadets. I think I forgot about Huffman as well. 2:09 to go, top of the key, 3 on its way. Morgenstern is off the mark. They let him fly, though, from 3. They like to shoot. Tigers with the rebound. Now Coast with a deep 3. It's off the mark. Rebound by Morgenstern. Back and forth we go. 1:54 to go in the first quarter. Score tied at 3.
That's exactly what Fort Frye wants, going the other way, right? Just force you into that quick shot, get the ball back, and make you defend. As a player out there on the floor, you don't want to sit here on defense all day. You want to go the other way.
Nice backdoor cut by Fort Frye. Shot no good by Riddell. Rebound by Kendall, his 3rd of the game. 3-3 our score. Minute 32 to go, and a nice drive by A.J. Graham. A whistle and a foul, and he gets one to go. A.J. does a nice job of attacking the zone off the fast break.
Yeah, great move there by A.J. Saw a little gap there in the center. Instead of passing that up, just took it right to the rim strong. Drew the contact there a little bit and then finishes right through it. And we saw a glimpse of him last year, and where he go for 20, 25 points in a game, and you don't want him to get going here too fast before Frye because he can really fill it up.
Brooker along with Miller into the game for the Tigers. Jones sneaks in with us. A minute 29 to go, 5-3, and the free throw's up and good. 6-3 now. Minute 27, first quarter action. Tigers with the trap on Morgenstern. Or check that. That was Huffman, and a shot the other way, no good. Tigers push, and a three by Hawkins, no good from the left corner. Rebound pulled down. Here comes Fort Frye the other way. Zayden Huck touches on the right point, up top into the hands of Miller. Miller trying to take Coast off the dribble, does, right side, nice slay up the other way. Miller off the dribble was able to get the angle and get the bucket. 6-5, Tigers lead. And they have the basketball, 48 seconds. Coast baseline jumper, no good. Kendall tries to tip it up, it's rejected, and it's a Fort Frye basketball and a big foul. And I say big because that's 89 feet away from the basket the other way. Coast called for his first, team second, and the Tigers have some substitutions coming in. And
Tigers.
So Marietta, defense right now, up top with it is Huck. Huck to Miller on the left side, back to Huck. And he and Miller just playing a little two-man game, driving hard to the hole. There was Clayton Miller, puts it up and in. 7-6 now. 11 seconds to go, first quarter. Kendall up top with it. Left side to Hawkins. Hawkins dribbles to Costco. Costco handles up top. 1 second, lets the three go. Shot is short, and that's how the first quarter will end. Our first quarter score, Fort Frye 7, Marietta 6. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
Frye Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Frye Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Frye Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. Frye Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
At Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos located in Williamstown, it's about vehicles and it's about you. Sales experience on this lot is one thing, but people experience is above all. At Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos of Williamstown, the team has a passion for helping customers and put car sales experience, people experience, and passion together, and you get the most satisfying, hassle-free car buying experience you've ever had. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos of Williamstown, West Virginia's side of the Williamstown Bridge.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Par-Mar Stores. Have you signed up for the Par-Mar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Par-Mar app could save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Par-Mar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Aaron Cassidy alongside John Sewell here at Sutton Gymnasium. Second quarter. It is Fort Frye on top of the Tigers, 7-6. Fort Frye's, Marietta's playing right into their game plan. Good credit to Fort Frye of coming out and executing their game plan, John.
Yeah, slowing the game down big time and just being so disciplined offensively, setting good ball screens and really rolling really hard.
Speaking of rolling, they do to the hole there. Ball was knocked away. Back out front now to Miller. His shot off the back of the iron, no good, and now into the hands of the Tigers. That's Britton with it. Britton, Costco, Harris, Kendall, and Hawkins are your Tiger 5 as they work it to Kendall on the left block into the lane. Shot up and in somehow. Gets a shot up and in. Brooker tried to take the charge, And Kendall kept handle and was able to get it up and in.
Yeah, good footwork there by Kendall. You know, a little slippage there by Brooker, I think, fell over. And Kendall kind of lost his footing a little bit, but didn't travel and got the ball up and in off the glass.
Brooker touches up top for Frye into the hands of Huffman. Now hands it to Huck. Huck drives right of the lane. A whistle before the shot goes up. That one's going to be on Aiden Harris. And the Tigers lead 8-7, 7:03 to go. And our thoughts with Ashton Harris in this Tiger program, battling back from a cancer diagnosis. Here in a few weeks, they will play Athens, and they'll have kind of a special night for him where you can buy T-shirts. And he's a transfer from Athens. They came over here last year, or this year, and so they'll have that for you. So our thoughts are with him and his family. Continue to get strong out there, Ashton. And Fort Frye drives in a lane, a whistle and a foul. Going to the line, John, it's going to be Clayton Miller. So strong and versatile is Miller.
Yeah, and it's funny. You can see which kids from Fort Frye here played football. Yeah. They've all got the bleached hair that they must have had for the state title run there.
First free throws up and down. I thought you meant just from the weight room look.
Well, yeah, but both. You know, you can see both of them. So it's pretty funny. As soon as you walk in the gym, you're like, why are these kids' hair dyed like that? And then you remember the football team made it to the Final Four. So it's pretty funny to see that on the basketball court.
Second free throw up and in. 9-8, Fort Frye with the lead. Tigers with the basketball to our right. As Costco with it, gets it under to Harris. Spin move on the block, shot up and in. Nice bank shot. Harris went opposite side of his strong side to the left and banks it up and in.
Yeah, you can see after the first quarter, Marietta's kind of really slowing the game down, going the other way now, not getting so sped up against the zone, and finding their shots now, you know, in the middle of that zone.
6:25 and counting here in the second quarter. Tigers lead 10-9. Fort Frye holds patiently with the basketball. Brooker up top, right side swing to Morgenstern. He's on the right point, checked by Harris out top. They get it on the left side to Layton. He has got Costco all over him. Now he flips it underhand to Miller, who is going to have Kendall on him. Out front to Huffman. Lets a three go. Huffman shot, no good. Tiger rebound by Harris, and he was fouled. Over the back call going to be called here. That is the second foul on the Fort Frye Cadets. Second actually on Morgenstern. And so he'll come out of the game quickly. And so foul-wise, Marietta 4 team fouls. 2 team fouls for Fort Frye. 5:57 to go. Marietta leads 10-9 here in the second quarter of play. A.J. Graham with it, facing the zone defense. Gets it to Kendall. Long cross-court pass to Costco. Back under to Kendall. Shot up and in. And the foul after he makes the shot. Kendall just so strong.
Yeah, great play there by Kendall. Threw that skip pass, and as soon as he did, the Tigers got the ball back to the center of the paint there, and he kind of backdoor cut that zone, and they found him right over the top of it. He's got such a size advantage underneath. Really took advantage of it there, and he was already finishing at the rim when they were beating and banging underneath.
First free throw, or the bonus free throw, I should say, up and in, 13-9. Now the Tigers with the lead, 5:39 to go, second quarter. Stay tuned. We'll look at halftime statistics and more. Brought to us by Bill Mannix and his Merrill team. Thank them for their sponsorship. There's a shot up and in the other way. And that one's off of the hands quickly of Riddell. A.J. Graham with it up top. Right side pass to Britton. Seth takes a couple breaths. Now gets it to Costco. Back to Britton on the right point. 5:04 to go. Backdoor cut to A.J. Graham. Gets control. Tries a reverse layup. Shot no good. He went up, got his man in the air, tried to reverse it the other way. Speaking of the other way, here goes Britton off a steal for the Tigers. Left side layup, no good, but a whistle and a foul. Good job by Britton sitting back and kind of baiting, if you will, that pass into his hands.
Yeah, that's a second or third steal, I think, there by Seth Britton. Kind of just playing that passing lane a little bit. And, you know, when you watch this Fort Frye offense so many times on the floor, you can almost see and telegraph where the passes are going, and did a really good job there of kind of picking that one off and then going the other way and trying to finish strong, drawing the foul.
Britton's first free throw's up and in. Britton can score, don't get me wrong when I make this statement, but he is really known for his defense, and when he comes in and his leadership through his play and his hustle. Second free throw's up and in. and he's going to take a quick seat. Lears Kelly going to come in. So good rotation for both teams. We've seen a lot of players come in, but that is Britton's forte for this Tiger team.
Yeah, and it says a lot about how hard he plays. Not too many underclassmen really get to play for this Tigers team this year with having a lot of juniors and seniors out there.
Ball on the right side, Miller. They give it to the left to Snodgrass. Holds up top into the hands of Huck. Now to Huffman. Swing it to Riddell. Work it on the right side to Huck. Huck goes baseline. Huck shot. Going to be rejected, but a foul. They're saying that, first of all, credit Huck taking the ball right at Kendall. And they got Kendall on the back end. He got the ball, but I think they said the body got him. 4:21 to go. And that is Kendall's first, team fifth. Huck will go line to shoot two. First free throw's up and in. Zayden Huck, a senior for this Cadets team. Feel like said and read his name for the last 10 years as he was good as a freshman in everything he does. 15-12 our score. Huck's second free throw on its way. Going to rattle out. 4:21 to go. Tigers rebound. Lears Kelly clears it for Marietta off the pass. On the left side to A.J. Graham. Back to Lears Kelly. Top of the key. Swings it to Kendall. Skip pass to Graham. Lets a three go. No good. And a rebound pulled down by Zayden Huck, but tied up by Lears Kelly. Good hustle by Elijah, being able to get in and get that ball clean. And it's a possession arrow to Marietta.
Yeah, great hustle there by Lears Kelly. And the shot was good from Graham. I think just kind of fading away a little bit there, a little too much. If you go straight up and down, might actually be able to finish that on the three.
Lears Kelly on the left corner, outside to Coast to Graham, who's going to drive right baseline. Good move. Shot up and in. So quick off the dribble. A.J. Graham.
And what a finish with the left hand, going the opposite direction. Usually most guys would go back to their right. He finishes early with that left, and it just makes it so much cleaner to get to the rim quicker.
I think it was so far underneath the hoop, to your point. Three-pointer by Huck the other way. It is no good, and a rebound pulled down by Marietta, who leads 17-12. 3:30 to go, second quarter. Kendall touches, and he gets it in the corner to Coast. Swings it to Lears Kelly, who thought about driving, got stuck. Now to Kendall. Kendall's going to pop a three, top of the key. It is going to rattle in. And the bucket is good, and they're going to get a foul underneath. The bucket's good, and then they're going to say that it was Braden Riddell on a push underneath. That is the fifth team foul, his second, and Marietta will maintain possession.
Yeah, great play there by Kendall. I mean, the reverse was there the entire time. Fort Frye's defense was so far loaded on that left-hand side. They skipped it around to Kendall and got such a good release, man, for being a big man out there on the perimeter.
Marietta basketball. A.J. Graham with it left side. Now to Kendall in the lane. Nice dump off underneath the coach. Marietta cruising right now offensively. They look good. Although this Fort Frye team, you can never count them out. 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Marietta 22-12. Huffman with it right side. He can score in bunches. Gets it to Brooker. Brooker in the right corner. Now into the hands of Huffman, and an errant pass is going to be Tiger basketball the other way.
Yeah, and the offense from Marietta looking really good right now on a 16-5 run here. Halfway, just over halfway, I guess, through this second quarter. Much different quarter and more aggressiveness you see out of the Tigers from what we saw in that first quarter.
After that timeout we saw at the end of the first quarter there from Marietta. A.J. Graham handles, gets a pick from Lears Kelly. Lob back door to Kendall. Reverse layup underneath and in. A good look. Kendall has 10, 24-12. Clayton Miller with it. Left side, ball poked away. Miller recovers, goes into the lane hard, and a shot no good. Goes right at Knighton. The whistle and a foul will send Miller to the line to shoot a couple. So impressed by Clayton Miller. Had the opportunity with Chris Wharf to call his game, or this Fort Frye team, against Parkersburg in the River City Classic. And just so impressed with his strength and his versatility. And he'll go to the line to shoot a couple here. He has 6 points. And his first free throw is going to go up and in. Miller with 7 now. Unofficially, I have him 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Second free throw on its way is going to be off. Oh, and actually it's going to go up off the back of the iron, straight in the air and drop in the hoop. 24-14. A.J. Graham with it from Marietta. It's going to have it poked from behind, stolen by Huffman. Huffman out on the fast break. And the pause was because the ball stolen from Layton on the left. Lears Kelly goes hard. His shot no good. And a basketball, it's going to be to Fort Frye. Lears Kelly just left his feet a little too early on that layup, and he left it short.
Yeah, the defender there from Fort Frye kind of ran through the ball in his hand. He didn't have too much time to gather it and had to go up maybe a little quicker than what he wanted to. But nonetheless, great steal there by Lears Kelly to get going the other way.
Brooker touches for Fort Frye, who has possession, down 10, 1:49 to go, first half. Ball stolen away. Graham pokes it to Kendall. Kendall brings it up himself. Now looks for help. What a pass underneath the coast. Shot missed, and a rebound pulled down by Miller. But what a pass by Kendall. Here comes Clayton Miller dancing with the basketball. Top of the key. Gets it on the right side. Into the hands of Zayden Huck, who lets a jump shot go, and he knocks it down just inside the free throw line, the three-point line. 24-16 Tigers lead. Marietta's basketball. Swing it to A.J. Graham. Lets a three go. A.J. knocks it down. Top of the key, A.J. Graham straight on three, and he hits it.
As we talked about, Aaron, that time it just went straight up and down. There wasn't any fade to that jump shot, and he knocks it down as we saw a lot of that last year and even into this year now.
27-16, Tigers lead. Fort Frye basketball. Brooker touches up top. Layton gets it on the right side to Miller. Back to Huck. Left side has a little bit of advantage there if he wanted to take it quickness, but instead a pass going to be stolen out front. A.J. goes hard to the hole, and his shot is going to be off the mark. Somehow comes out. Here comes Fort Frye the other way. Huffman, bounce pass, kicked away by the Tigers, and going to stay with Fort Frye with 30.6 seconds to go, and the Tigers with 11-point lead. End of the game comes Snodgrass for Fort Frye. Set to inbound here, Zach Huffman. Lots of juniors and seniors on this Fort Frye team. As Snodgrass gets it up top, left side, thought about passing instead, gets it to Miller on the right. Check by Coast. Miller into the lane. Miller's floater off the iron, no good. Long outlet pass down to Graham is going to save it in bounds, and the Tigers keep a possession with 11 seconds. Leading 27-16, Marietta basketball. To A.J. Graham, to Lears Kelly, 4 seconds. Kendall's going to rip off a three left side. Rattles out, and that will do it here in the first half. Our halftime score, Marietta 27, Fort Frye 16. We'll be right back. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Back here at halftime, Eric Cassidy, John Sewell, 27-16, our halftime score. Marietta with an 11-point lead, and John, the Tigers fell into Fort Frye, who had a great game plan coming out, got them kind of in a little bit of a slowed down game, great game plan, but Marietta overcame it in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was kind of led by about 3 Tigers with Britton getting some steals there, kind of turning the ball and going the other way for the Tigers, and then the 2 leaders of this team you look at, week in, week out, it's going to be A.J. Graham and then obviously Alex Kendall as well. And you saw A.J. knock down that 3 there towards the end of the second quarter. He was moving the ball really well. And then once they got the ball inside to Kendall, it made it really tough for this Cadets team to defend the Tigers. And Kendall was scoring on the block. He was at the top of the key or at the post, moving the ball around and getting some good looks for Coast and some others underneath. So the 2 leaders from the Tigers really kind of leading the charge there offensively and turn this game around. in the second quarter, scoring 21 points.
Cool opportunity right here at half court. They're introducing and honoring an all-state player for the Marietta Tigers, first team all-state cross country in Division II, Ezra Minard, and he is being recognized. You can see on his Letterman jacket he is a varsity track cross country guy, but the first team all-state Ohio honors comes in cross country, finished 7th in the cross country meet, so congratulations to him. And oh, by the way, we're going to catch up with him when we come back after a break. A good interview coming your way. Tigers lead here at halftime, 27-16 over Fort Frye. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Frye Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Frye Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Frye Dental Group, Big Drill Player of the Game. Frye Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
Alrighty, welcome here, halftime of the Marietta High School game here on WMOA, AM 1490, FM 101.3, the voice of the Marietta Tigers. I'm here with Ezra Minard. Ezra, how's it going today?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So, we're here today to talk about you're being honored at halftime tonight of the game for an amazing accomplishment, placing 7th of 180 racers at the OHSAA cross-country meet. Could you just talk about what went into that race and how it felt?
Yeah, so I started training early June for that one meet, and all my season sort of led up to it, and I just, I had it the day of, and I'm happy with how I performed.
All right, so something I was wondering personally is when you accomplish it, is this something that you immediately realized, like, how significant of an accomplishment it was? I know first time since 1996 that a Marietta Tiger has placed that high at the state meet. Is that something you realized immediately, or is it something that maybe set in a little bit after the fact?
I think it took a while to set in. My goal throughout the season was just to qualify for the state meet. I thought maybe I would get top 100 or something like that at the beginning of the season. So when I crossed the line in 7th, I really don't think I could really fathom what that meant and what it would, start to mean to me later. But after looking back on it, I think I can really appreciate it for what it is more.
So something you had for you is you actually got to race with a teammate. Casey Science also qualified for the state meet. I know in cross country it is a team sport, but it's more of an individual sport. Just talk about what the opportunity to be able to do that with a teammate was like.
It was just incredible. Casey is a great friend of mine. We're training partners. I am sure that without him, I never would have made the state meet, and I never would have gotten All Ohio.
So we're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the season you had and all that is. You're listening to AM 1490, FM 101.3.
What do folks look for in a home? Your guess is as good as mine, but I must say, if you work with McCarthy Real Estate, we've seen it, we know it, and how to get to it. You can't beat experienced local service. It's a great time to list as demand is at an all-time high. With global access to potential buyers moving into our area, we are out in front on turnkey deals. Plus, we're there for you to navigate the appraisal, inspection, and banking process. McCarthy Real Estate, 2nd Street, Marietta, and at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at AutoPlusAP.com or come see us in the store.
Welcome back to halftime here of the Marietta Tiger Fort Frye Cadet basketball game here on WMOA AM 1490 FM 101.3. I'm here with Ezra Minard. Ezra, big accomplishment being honored tonight at halftime. Could you maybe talk about, as a cross-country racer, how do you find your pace and know how fast you can go if you're pushing yourself enough, and how you don't run out of gas at the end?
So I sort of get a feel of my pace from the runners around me, because I race all these guys throughout the season. So I know who I should be near, who I should be in front of or next to, and that's really how I keep my pace.
Looking towards your off season, I know you're only a junior, which is really significant because you got one more chance to perhaps win state. Could you talk about maybe what you do in your off season?
So I take a week or two off at the end of the season, and then I actually went right into training for my track season, which is what I'm doing right now.
Maybe talk about some of the events you compete in at track.
I do mostly the mile and the 2 mile.
How was last season's track season for you?
It was good. I ended up getting personal bests in all of my events. I won the OVAC conference for the mile and the 2 mile, and it was a really great season for me.
All righty. And just talk about, how long have you been into running? When did you know that, hey, maybe this running thing is what I want to do in high school, maybe even at the next level?
So my older sister ran cross country, and when I was much younger, I would go to her meets, and I always thought it sounded like a great time. So I started running in 7th grade, and I just fell in love with it and have loved it ever since.
So after track, I'm assuming you're going to dive right back into training for cross country. Can you talk about maybe how many miles in the summer do you usually run on average?
On average, I would say 60, and this past summer I got up to 70 miles a week.
70 miles a week. All righty. And going into your senior season, what are some big goals you have?
My goal for next cross-country season is to win the state meet.
All right. It sounds like great stuff. Again, this is Ezra Minard, junior at Marietta High School, cross-country runner, track runner, being honored placed 7th in the state this past fall at the OHSAA cross-country meet. Ezra, I hope I'm talking to you again next year, but hopefully we are talking about a state championship.
That's right.
All righty. Sounds good. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Thank you.
All righty. When we come back, we're going to send you back out to Sutton Gymnasium for second half action of the Marietta Tigers.
At Pioneer Family Auto Group of Marietta, Williamstown, and Parkersburg, they run the gamut on vehicle selections, including new vehicle choices from Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Ford, Lincoln, Honda, Mazda, and Volkswagen. The mission is simple: to be the automotive home of drivers in the Mid-Ohio Valley. With competitive prices on every new and pre-owned vehicle on 7 lots, you won't find a reason to visit anywhere but Pioneer Family Auto Group.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores. Have you signed up for the Parmar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Parmar app can save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Parmar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at halftime, Aaron Cassidy, John Sewell, and the Marietta Tigers leading 27-16 here at half over Fort Frye. Look at first half scoring again by our friends at the Merrill Lynch office, located 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Our thanks to Bill Mannix and his team for their sponsorship. For the Tigers, scoring 2 points for Seth Britton. It is Harris with 2. Kendall had 10 points in that first half. A.J. Graham with 5 points for number 15, Isaac Coase. So again, Britton with 2, Harris with 2, Kendall with 10, leading all scorers. A.J. Graham with 8 for Marietta, 5 points scored for Isaac Coase. That's the 27 halftime points for the Marietta Tigers. On the flip side, look at the scoring for Fort Frye. Their leading scorer with 8 points has been all Clayton Miller. Played a really good first half. Also in their scoring column, Zach Huffman with 3, 2 points for Braden Riddell, and that is their scoring. Added in was Zayden Huck with 3 points, the 16 points. And the Tigers defense, John, holding Fort Frye to 7 in the first, 9 in the second for Marietta. They only had 6 in the first. Great defensive performance by Fort Frye, but Marietta got 19 there in that second half.
Yeah,
or second quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, they played a lot better there in that second quarter, did the Tigers offensively especially. Kind of slowed it down like we talked about early in this game. You know, when Fort Frye comes out and they're so disciplined and they set so many screens and you're working so hard defensively for so long, it speeds you up going the other way on offense. And we saw there in the second quarter, Marietta kind of slowed it down a little bit, kind of picked apart that zone at spots that they could with some talented guys they have on the roster and really kind of made a living there in the paint here in the second quarter.
Tigers with that halftime lead. Break before we come back. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores. Have you signed up for the Parmar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Parmar app can save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Parmar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at halftime and getting ready for the start of the third quarter, 27-16. The Marietta Tigers with the lead and the basketball to start the second half. Elijah Lears-Kelly controls to A.J. Graham up top center court, now in the hands of Kendall. Alex gets it to Knighton, back to Coast, work it underneath. Good interception of the basketball by Brooker as they try to get it to Kendall. And here comes Fort Frye Cadets the other way. Brett Treadway to our right, running the video and keeping stats for us tonight. Appreciation to him. As Huffman's fadeaway jumper inside, just inside, 16-footer no good. Out of bounds, though, off a Tiger. Going to be inbound and underneath Fort Frye. Hoop. Derek Jones in the studio, keeping us straight, as always. We appreciate it. And a 3 from Fort Frye off the inbound. Shot no good by Morgenstern. And it's going to be a ball that's going to go out of bounds. And last touch by a Fort Frye Cadet, Marietta basketball.
Yeah, you can see the Tigers here, you know, slowing it way down, almost walking the ball up the floor offensively as Fort Frye comes out on a little one-man pressure, it looks like, as they sit back in their zone and kind of almost like a 1-2, 1-1 kind of zone here. A little different look for the Cadets.
And Marietta a little bit cramped. Now they get some room. AJ lets one go, no good. Rebound by Kendall, and he's so quick back to the hole.
Yeah, great explosiveness off the ground and kind of got that one, can lay it up and finish in multiple different ways and moves so well for being a big man.
Listen to this game over on here on WMOA. It'll be replayed on Jaws Country. 6:32 to go. Tigers lead 29-16. And they swing it to Kendall, who drives baseline. Brooker there to take the charge. Good call. We saw him sacrifice his body in the River City Classic 4 or 5 times. This time he steps up, and that was no doubter. As Carter Brooker does a good job of just standing. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely not. And anymore at the college game, you always hear coaches always talking about a jump stop. It's kind of like a lost art when it comes to the game anymore. People want to finish at the rim.
Speaking of finish at the rim, right there, it was Miller trying to finish and another block as he was driving to the hole. Good play call, but it was Knighton who knocked that one away. And so it'll be Fort Frye basketball off the inbound or out of bounds, and a 3 on its way by Layton, no good. Coast with the rebound, gets it to Kelly. Lears-Kelly brings it up. Kendall, Lears-Kelly. Back out to Kendall. Thought about the skip pass, then a 3. Now he's going to get the Coast to Elijah. Elijah going to attack the zone. Tries to get it to Knighton. Ball tipped around. Kendall's going to let a 3 go, and he knocks it down from the right point. Timeout in the court. Timeout Marietta. 32-16. Tigers lead Fort Frye. 5:41 to go third quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Around here, we can count on each other to help out in big ways and small. Which is why you can count on Memorial Health System to be there for you with everything your heart may need. From advanced testing technologies to open heart surgery, we're the only team in the region who can treat your condition every step of the way. As your regional health system, we're making it easier to get exceptional care close to home.
Learn more at mhsystem.org/heart.
5:41 to go, third quarter. 32-16, Tigers lead. Again, Ezra Minor recognized at halftime All-State for Marietta and cross country, 7th in the state meet. Get you All-State, and congratulations to him. And a foul going to be called on Marietta as it was Miller driving the lane. And with 5:25 to go, it will be Fort Frye basketball. Tigers lead 32-16. Huffman's going to let a three go. Off the mark, Knighton fights for the rebound, pulls it down, and he's going to get it to A.J. Graham. Graham's going to cross the timeline with 5:16 to go in this third quarter. Marietta leading 32-16. All offense by Marietta, and they played some really good defense. Fort Frye stuck on that 16 since halftime. And it was a nice block from the backside there by Morgenstern as Kendall went up hard. Clean block, and here comes Fort Frye the other way. Huffman thought about a three, gets it into the lane, back to Morgenstern, now to Huffman on the left side to Brooker. Brooker touches in the left corner. They're going to get it to Miller, who goes hard in the lane, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. And let's see who they pick this one on. It's either going to be on Knighton or Kendall, and it's going to go on Knighton, his second, team third. And so at the line will be Miller with his 8 points in the first half. Again, they only had 16 at halftime. That's where they're stuck at almost midway through this third quarter. Fort Frye. Miller goes to the line. First free throw's up and in.
Marietta just continues to play good defense like this and gets some buckets going the other way. It's going to make it really tough for this Fort Frye team. You'll see them kind of have to speed up their offense a little bit, and we'll see what that looks like because they're so patient down on this end. When they get it sped up a little bit, we'll see how that pans out.
Clayton Miller's second free throw is up and in. Now Fort Frye with a little bit of pressure here and a ball that's almost stolen away. Tigers maintain possession. A.J. Graham does break the press on the right side, goes right of the bucket, now works it out to Britton, who thought about a three, gets it underneath into the hands of Knighton. Knighton's turnaround jumper no good. Rebound cleared by Riddell for Fort Frye. Quickly up to Morgenstern. Left corner three for Huffman. His shot no good. A rebound by Kendall. And Marietta clears with 4:17 to go in the third quarter, leading 32-8. Seth Britton with it up top into the hands of A.J. Graham. A.J. gets a pick from Kendall. Lets a long three rip. Knocks it down. A.J. Graham from about 5 feet behind the three-point line steps into a three and knocks it down, 35-18.
Yeah, and you saw Morgenstern there. He's guarding Kendall for the Cadets, and you saw him as soon as that screen was set. He was like, should I go with Graham? But he didn't want to leave Kendall either. He's knocked down a couple threes. So that top screen and roll with those two is pretty deadly for the Tigers.
Morgenstern to Huck, right side. Huck checked by Knighton. Now on the left side to Riddell. Right side to Morgenstern. Goes baseline, spins in the lane. His little jump shot, no good. It looked good. Good move. It was no good. AJ's going to clear the rebound in the timeline with 3:22 to go. Goes hard to the hole. AJ Graham left-handed shot up and in. 37-18. AJ Graham with 13.
Yeah, we talked about it, that top screen and roll there again with him and Kendall. And if Graham didn't take that all the way to the rim and finish, Kendall was wide open at the top of the key for a look.
Miller, right side to Huck, lines up a three and knocks it down. Zayden Huck for three from the right point. keeps Fort Frye in striking distance at least in this game with 2:52 to go in the third. Tigers leading 37-21. Kendall with the too high look for Marietta. Gets it out to Britton. Gets it in the lane. Back out to Coast. Coast in the corner to A.J. Graham. Graham off the dribble into the lane now. Straight on. Out to Coast. Corner three. No good. Rebound. Knighton puts it back up. Shot blocked. And it's Fort Frye ball pushing the other way. Fort Frye to Riddell. Riddell with a skip pass to Morgenstern in the right corner. Morgenstern goes hard in the lane, has it poked away by Britton, picked up by Kendall, back to Seth Britton on the fast break. Britton hop steps in the lane, fade away, no good, and a rebound clear by Zayden Huck. 2:05 to go here in the third. Marietta 37-21. Fort Frye basketball. Morgenstern on the point up top to Huck. Thought about stepping into a three. Instead puts it on the ground, gets it to Miller. Miller right of the lane, shot up and in. Good move by Miller. And John, what if I told you he was only a sophomore? Put together like a senior. Only a sophomore for this Fort Frye team.
Yeah, it's a great play there by Fort Frye, really speeding it up a little bit, and I think that pressure, they're kind of speeding up the Tigers on this end again. Just a shade, which is enough to kind of create some offense for the Cadets going the other way.
Clayton Miller pokes the ball out of bounds, going to stay with the Tigers, but just look like Miller's stature, and then we talked about, when they go to the bench, they just come off and they get bigger from the weight room standpoint. Timeout Fort Frye. Minute 29 to go, third quarter. Marietta 37. Fort Frye 23. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
Frye Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Frye Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Frye Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. Frye Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
Minute 29 to go here in the third quarter. Timeout gives the Tigers an opportunity to have a couple substitutions. Two Cormandel into the game for Marietta. A 6'6" senior for this Tiger. Also Hawkins and Harris, along with Costco for Marietta. Hawkins with it, high atop, letting a three go. Shot no good. Harris fights for the rebound. A whistle and a foul. And the ball's going to stay with the Tigers. The foul's going to be on, Brooker. It's first. I didn't see either. If anyone, I would have picked Huck out of that lineup.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of blue jerseys underneath there, and Harris was trying to come down with it. I think got kind of undercut a little bit there on the rebound.
Speaking of Brooker, he pokes one out of bounds, stays with the Tigers again. Here with a minute 17 to go. High school basketball locally here. So glad that you're with us on this Friday night. Marietta leads 37-23 on top of Fort Frye. Two Cormandel's going to go baseline, spin move, and his reverse layup, no good. Good look there for two. A minute 7 to go. Fort Frye basketball trying to cut into this Tiger lead, and a bucket would be huge for them right here going into the fourth quarter. Brooker holds on the right side, now into the hands of Snodgrass. Back to Brooker. Entry pass, a whistle, and a foul on Seth Britton. Britton's going to pick up the foul. That will be the team fifth, his second. And with 52.6 seconds to go in the third quarter, it is still that Tiger 37-23 lead, but Fort Frye to inbound under their own basket. By the way, only the fourth team foul for Marietta. Stay tuned in the post game. We'll have the Frye Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. We'll look at statistics and more. As Brooker recovers on a loose ball for Fort Frye. Fort Frye has to burn a timeout to keep possession. We'll keep it right here with 40.7 seconds. I think it was just a 30-second. Yeah, just 30-second timeout. Marietta 37-23, and it was a 24-16 lead at halftime. Marietta staying pretty balanced here in the third, John, but Fort Frye continues to battle. We talked about their discipline. They just play so well in their system.
Yeah, they definitely do, and it's Marietta looks to get out and run a little bit more and a little bit more fast-paced. Fort Frye likes to slow it down, so it's a little clash of the systems here. And, at times, this is kind of where the Cadets got to learn maybe to do some things a little bit quicker here when you get down by 14 like they are. Got to pick up the pace just a touch. So they're doing that a little bit with that pressure you saw on defense coming out, like that full court press, kind of speed the game up a little bit. They got to, 8 minutes and 40 seconds here to try to close this gap.
They're led by really good head coach Eric Henniger as they work the inbound pass to Brooker. Ball trying to be worked out, poked away by Marietta. Loose ball. Harris picks it up. Surprise, surprise. Harris on a hustle play. Leaders Kelly for the Tigers with 28 seconds. Gets it to Costco. Back to Harris. Right side to Hawkins. Tigers will hold for the last shot, it looks like, or at least a good shot. 37-12. Costco into the lane. He's tripped by Huck. And it'll be Tiger basketball off the foul. Third team foul now for Fort Frye with 17.2 seconds. And Marietta leading 37-23.
With 17 seconds here for the Tigers, you'll probably expect them to take one shot here, kind of hold it to the end of the third quarter unless they get an easy layup look.
Morgenstern in for Fort Frye. Marietta Lears Kelly out near the timeline, and he is checked immediately by Snodgrass. Lears Kelly left side, 6 seconds. Harris flips a three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Snodgrass, and he's going to take it the other way. Shot on the mark, no good, and it would have been waved off anyhow at the buzzer. At the end of the third, it is Marietta 37, Fort Frye 23 here in this local matchup on local radio.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley FatMax 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Depth's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's wild bird food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Sutton Gymnasium, 8 minutes on that fourth quarter clock. The two teams breaking their huddles. Marietta 37-23. John, the first thoughts or your thoughts through the first three quarters?
Yeah, I think Marietta's kind of, the last two quarters kind of played their game, right? We talked in the first quarter, kind of everyone was playing the Fort Frye game. So it's going to be interesting here, see what happens here in the fourth and see who wants to take over the end of this game.
Zach Huffman controls on the right side, has it momentarily lost, and a bad pass, or a pass, the only pass he could have made trying to save it in, ends it in the hands of A.J. Graham from Marietta. So the steal for the Tigers. Knighton with it high above his head, hands to A.J., top of the key. He's going to have a straight on three, and it's going to rattle in. Hits off the front of the rim, off the back of the backboard and in. A.J. now with 16. He is the leading scorer for all teams. And here goes Miller the other way for Fort Frye. Strong move by the sophomore as he pushes the layup up and in. And he has 14 now to go to the line to shoot one. After the bucket was good, that's Coast second, team fifth. Miller, a sophomore. Where's number 12? 6'1" guard. Free throw on its way. He's only missed one on the night. That one rattles in. 40-27 now. Marietta with the lead. Actually make it 40-26. And the charge the other way. Guess who's there to take it? Knighton goes into the lane, but Carter Brooker right there. And again, sacrificing his body. I think he enjoys it.
It's another great play by him, honestly. And Knighton, again, just come to a jump stop. You can pass it or you can shoot it from that position, but sometimes it's tough to ingrain that in these kids' minds.
And the ball stolen by Marietta. Morgenstern was looking in the corner from Huffman. Other way goes Kendall, and he gets the layup. on the reverse spin in the paint and the bucket and the foul. And they'll go to the line to shoot one.
And how good are him and A.J. Graham together when they kind of both get grooving like this, and both in double figures as Kendall goes to the line to look for his 18th point. You get both those two guys going, it's tough to stop this Marietta offense.
Kendall, just such a good jump shot and free throw motion, puts the free throw in. He has 18. Tigers lead 43-26. Good move by Morgenstern. Hard to the hole. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two as he goes aggressive to the bucket. And so far, I think the message to Fort Frye and Coach Eric Henniger to his team in the fourth quarter, John's been go down swinging. We're going to go hard to the hole and try to get them in some foul trouble. Now Marietta is in foul trouble and try to get some buckets with the clock stopped.
Yeah, they're doing what they can to try to speed the game up, get down the floor, and get some quick buckets here and turn around and get in that press. And they can't pressure the ball defensively unless they get a bucket going that way. So taking it to the rim and being able to press off the free throws is a big deal for the Cadets.
Morgenstern's first free throw is up and in. Second is going to rattle out. And he's going to push the other way, or the Tigers off the rebound. Knighton to Coast, bounce pass underneath, leaves it short. Knighton backside rebound, reverse hook up and in. Good job by Knighton picking up the backside rebound and then getting the hook shot off the glass to go in. 6:32 to go, fourth quarter, and Brooker steps out on the sideline near side us. Marietta leads 45-27, and they get the basketball back here with 6:31.
Yeah, and looking forward here on the Tigers' schedule. How about next week, getting that game against Warren and the rivalry there as well. Another great environment, kind of like we have here tonight with Fort Frye. And I think the Tigers and then the Warriors next week are going to have a good ball game.
Next Friday night, A.J. Graham on the top of the key. Now they get it underneath to Kendall. Shot up and in, no. A whistle and a foul. Brooker took another charge this time, though. He hits the ground kind of hard, and they're going to take a look at him underneath the hoop. As he went back, he bumped his head on the ground, and it's going to come off, but under a round of applause, because he's coming off his own power, but also his hustle play.
Yeah, another charge. I think it's the fourth one of the night he's had.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. He is such a tough kid.
And great strong play there by Kendall, trying to finish strong at the rim, and Brooker there, just two good plays by both players, really, and then it's going to result in the charge there for Brooker.
That's the 8th Tiger team foul, but player control to just be Fort Frye basketball. Huck with it, right corner. Now back out top to Miller. Clayton Miller with 6:04 to go. Tigers 45-27, Fort Frye with the basketball. And Riddell has Kendall on him. Skip pass to Huffman into the corner now. They get it to Morgenstern. Back out to Huffman. To Miller. Hoffman left point, top of the key to Riddell. Back to Miller, who's going to snap off a three, and it's going to be no good. Rebound is going to be pulled down by Kendall. Up to Lears Kelly, fast break, long outlet, a whistle and a foul in the lane. Tigers will get it underneath their own basket. That'll be the 4th team foul on Fort Frye. Personal foul number 1 on Fort Frye, Zayden Huck. And a lob inside to Kendall on the inbound. Just the size advantage there. Nothing you could do if you're Fort Frye. They had 3 guys around them. Kendall puts it up and in. He has 20 now. Zayden Huck the other way. Fort Frye bounce pass to Riddell in the lane. Back out to Miller for a 3. His shot rattled all the way down and out. A rebound by the Tigers. Kendall to Lears Kelly. Lears Kelly out to A.J. Graham. Long 3 on its way, and he knocks it down. His 19th individual, the 50th team point for Marietta. They lead 50-27. 5 minutes to go, fourth quarter, and a Tiger steal. A.J. Graham on the full court pressure by Marietta. Coast baseline jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Huck. Into the hands of Miller. Pushes it right side, does Miller, hard to the lane. And a charge going to be called. Knighton takes the charge as Miller puts his shoulder down and Knighton takes it.
Yeah, great play there by Knighton. And kind of dicey because I think Knighton's got 4 fouls for him to step in there and take that one.
He does.
And the coach sees that and is going to bring him out anyway for the hustle play.
Timeout. Coach Eric Henniger wants to talk it over for Fort Frye. Marietta 50, Fort Frye 27. We'll be right back.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley FatMax 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Depth's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's wild bird food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
4:42 to go, Sutton Gymnasium, fourth quarter. Aaron Cassidy, John Sewell. Brett Treadway to our right on the camera and stats. Derek Jones back at the studio. And most important, you. Appreciate you listening on this Friday night. Marietta leads 50-27 and have the basketball out of the timeout. Have to go full court. They do. Break a little bit of a press. Kendall with it. It's going to go hard into the lane. Had a mismatch. Now out to Lears Kelly. Trying to find Kendall back underneath as Fort Frye's gone man-to-man. Huck has drawn the assignment against Kendall when he gives up about 4 inches. A.J. Graham with it on the left side. Huck's doing a really good job, though, until he was lost there as Kendall with a great bucket. And it wasn't as much Huck getting lost as it was a great pass by A.J. Graham. Over the top of the defense, lobs it under for Kendall, and he gets the bucket. Other way, Clayton Miller misses shot, but he's fouled by Lears Kelly, and he'll go to the line with the clock stopped at 4:01 here in the fourth quarter, and he'll shoot 2. 52-27, Miller with 15 points. A.J. Graham with 19 for Marietta. Kendall with 22. Coast with 5. Harris with 2. We'll look at all the scoring as the first free throw's up and good in the post game. Bill Mannix and his financial team, Merrill Lynch, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Proud sponsors of our statistics, also our Frye Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game in the postgame. And the free throw by Miller's up and in. 52-29. Tigers with the lead. The basketball, try to pick across the press. They do. Harris with it in the corner. Out to Costco. Costco, Harris, Hawkins, Graham, and Coast. Your 5 for Marietta. A.J. hard in the lane. Out to Harris. Going to let a 3 go, and it rattles in and out. Rebound by Morgenstern. 4-4 Frye. Into the hands of Riddell in the right corner. Riddell, nice cut by Miller. Finds him. Shot up and in. Good ball movement there by Fort Frye. They cut it to 21 as it's 52-31. Tigers with the lead.
And how about Miller? He's got 19, only a sophomore, as you said, Aaron. He's a great athlete and playing a pretty good game tonight.
Pulls the rebound off the miss from Costco. Outlet long, down underneath. Good bounce pass as he finds Dakota Snodgrass, who puts the shot up and in. 52-33 now with 3:08 to go. A.J. brings it across the timeline for Marietta. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Coast. Hawkins, wide open 3, corner, no good. And a rebound by Harris, but lost out of bounds, and it'll be Fort Frye basketball. You'll see for the Tigers checking in Braden Jones, 24 Zach Huffman in for Fort Frye, also Snodgrass will make his way in. So now your Tigers out there are Costco, Harris, Hawkins, Jones, and Cormandel. 2 is checked in, and Huck the other way on a quick pass, gets the shot up and in. Zayden Huck. He has 8 points, does Zayden. Good quick move right in the lane there and gets the shot to go. Jones with it left corner to 2. Cormandel underneath, back to Jones in the lane, floater up and in. 2:29. Now we have a track meet back and forth. 52-35, Tigers with the lead. Clayton Miller with it, left side pass in the lane. Morgenstern to Huffman, lets a 3 rip from the left corner, no good. Rebound by Hawkins to Costco. Up to Jones, running the lane. Now pulls it back out. Hawkins with a straight on three from the left side, up and in. He had it from the left point wide open, and he stepped right into it with 2 minutes to go. It's 57-35. Marietta. Fort Frye basketball. Morgenstern, good drive in the lane as he goes hard, puts it up and in. Braden, the junior, gets his third point of the game with a nice drive. Marietta breaks the press, go the other way. Harris had it, tipped off his hands. Good job by Fort Frye tipping that off of him. And it'll be Fort Frye basketball with 1:40 to go. And as far as we know, I have not gotten a schedule update. It'll be Marietta next Friday night and Warren. A whole week for the Tigers. Again, their game against Vinton County canceled Tuesday night because of flooding. Marietta 6-3 on the season coming into this game, 3-5 for Fort Frye. So Marietta looking to hold on to go 7-3. Three on the way is going to be knocked down by Miller. Just a sophomore, John. He has 22.
Yeah, going to be a really good player here moving forward. And looks like he plays football too. You can tell by his hair and just how physical he is. And I think he's going to be a heck of an athlete for the Cadets here the next couple of years.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Tigers. 57-40. Marietta leads, 1:09 to go. So unless something really wild happens, Marietta will move to 7-3 on the season. Fort Frye will fall to 3-6. And to Cormandel, it's going to get his first two of the game. A nice look in the lane. He goes right side up and in. Morgenstern, right point. Going to be checked by Harris. Now out top by Miller to Brooker. Brooker out to Morgenstern, who drives in the lane. Spin move, jump shot up, and then somehow got that to go. 37 seconds and counting. 59-42 Tigers lead. Marietta might not get another shot here. Probably will hold. Actually, they get a really, really easy look. You got to take that one underneath, as Jones was all by his lonesome.
And by Marietta going to 7-3, Aaron, we talked about since the 2010-2011 season, there's only been 2 winning seasons here for the Tigers. So going 7-3, having a little 4-game advantage in the win column is a big deal.
Tigers will move to that 7-3 mark as the final horn. Last 2 seconds will sound, and Marietta 7-3. Fort Frye drops to 3-6 on the season. Marietta 61-42 winners. We're going to take a quick timeout. Tell you how we got here. You're listening to high school basketball on local radio.
In our community, when one person needs help, we all help. After all, that's what neighbors do. So you can count on your neighbors at Memorial Health System to help you on your weight loss journey. We offer the only local bariatric program led by a team of experts and your own personal care navigator. And we have the latest proven treatments, including robot-assisted surgery for award-winning bariatric care close to home. Count on Memorial Health System.
Visit mhsystem.org/bariatric to learn more.
Frye Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Frye Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Frye Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. Frye Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
At Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos located in Williamstown, it's about vehicles and it's about you. Sales experience on this lot is one thing, but people experience is above all. At Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos of Williamstown, the team has a passion for helping customers and put car sales experience, people experience, and passion together, and you get the most satisfying, hassle-free car buying experience you've ever had. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos of Williamstown, West Virginia side of the Williamstown Bridge.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Par-Mar Stores. Have you signed up for the Par-Mar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Par-Mar app could save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Par-Mar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at Sutton Gym, a little celebration on the background and celebrating a win for the Marietta Tigers. Darren Cassidy, John Soul, 61-42. Tigers winners tonight. Let's take a look at some scoring. Again, brought to you by our friends, Bill Mannix and his financial team at Merrill Lynch, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. 22 points for Clayton Miller. Braden Morgenstern for Fort Frye had 5. 2 points for Snodgrass. 8 points for Zayden Huck. And that would be the first half, or excuse me, the total scoring for the team. Again, 22 for Miller, 5 for Morgenstern, 2 on the board for Dakota Snodgrass, and 8 points for Zayden Huck. And again, I know you were impressed with, if we're looking at the Fort Frye team right now, John, the Snodgrass, or excuse me, Clayton Miller, a sophomore, he's put together like a senior, and he could be a really special player. Already is, but going down the stretch, their go-to guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And, as a sophomore, has still a couple years to kind of grow and can become even better than what he is now. And, playing really well so far this year, and especially tonight. And got some info that he's also the quarterback as well.
Yeah,
for the football team too, and led them to the state Final Four this year. So, big athletic future for him for sure. And good to see Fort Frye have an athlete like that coming through.
For the Marietta Tigers in the scoring column, Cormedale had 2 points for the Marietta Tigers. Getting into the scoring book, Hawkins had 5. 2 points for Jones. For Marietta, Isaac Knighton with 6 points, played some really good defense, battled in there for the Tigers. A.J. Graham with 19 points for Marietta. He had 11 in the second half. 18 points for the big man underneath for the Tigers, and Alex Kendall. So, again, for the Tigers, who win 61-42. 2 Cormedale, 2. 5 for Hawkins. 2 points for Jones. 2 points for Harris. 2 points also for Knighton. 18 for Kendall. 19 for A.J. Graham. Our Frye Dental Group Big Drill player of the game tonight, John?
You got to go with Alex Kendall, I think. Not only in the scoring column, but rebounding. Played a lot of minutes tonight.
Yeah, the minutes he played. And
defensively, him and Knighton, really some key blocks there towards the end of the game as well. And he really kind of sparked the offense there in that second quarter. It was in the middle of the paint, dishing out left and right to head coast a couple times underneath. And, really he was the driver on offense tonight. And then once he kind of got going, Graham followed.
We will have John and I next Friday, Marietta Warren, on local radio, AM 1490. Stay tuned for the games that are going to be on the FM dial throughout the season. Fort Frye will have them throughout the season as well. Final score tonight here, 61-42. Our thanks to Brett Treadway on the video keeping stats tonight. Of course, Derek Jones back at the studio. All of our sponsors, we hope that you thank them if you get a chance, and most important, thank you, the listener. Final score for a final time for my broadcast partner, John Soule. I'm Aaron Cassidy. Marietta tonight winner, 61-42 over Fort Frye. Until we talk to you again, have a great weekend, everyone.